door, sit in the seat, turn the key, and go.
Here I go again, here I go again.
Turn the key and go.
Here I go again, here I go again.
Turn the key and go.
Check this out.
What's up, everybody? Another segment to the Project Silver Bullet. Now today we're at Tom Henry Chevrolet. We're gonna put a GMMG exhaust on there. So this is a fully chambered exhaust, available only at Tom Henry Chevrolet. Also, we're gonna add the silver face gauges. It's gonna put a nice little flavor into it. I'm gonna go back in the showroom, see what Kurt's doing with it. They're getting ready to hook it up. Let's go back and check in with Kurt here at Tom Henry Chevrolet. Let's check it out. What's up, everybody? Here we are at Tom Henry Chevrolet. I'm here with my man Kurt, service technician down here, one of the experts on F-bodies. Kurt, what's up? Welcome to Street Eaters.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
What are you going to do today for this car here?
Well, today we're going to put a gauge cluster in. We're actually going to replace the stock gauge cluster with this silver faceplate.
How difficult is it to do that on? I know a lot of guys, a lot of viewers might have even done it out there. You get it where your needles are all messed up and out of whack. How are you going to prevent that?
Yeah, basically what you want to do, you want to take them out. When you take out your gauge cluster, before you touch any needles, just take off your lens, and on each one you'll mark where the needles are going to go. So you make sure you know where they were before you took them off, and then be careful when you take them off. You just put them back on exactly in the right place. Just put two gauges next to each other, and you'll get them back to the same spot where they were. Because if not, I mean, you won't even know how much gas you have in your car. So
let's see if it looks good. It's going to be a nice little touch to Project Silver Bullet. All right, let's get to it, Kurt. Let's hook it up.
All right. Well, the first step you want to do to this is make sure you're steering column the whole way down so you can pull out your plastic plate. There'll be two 7mm screws up in the top. You got to pull them out to get the plastic bezel out. I've already removed them, so we'll just pop this out now. All right, now next we're just going to remove the bolts out of the IP cluster, and we'll remove the whole IP. All right, right now we got the column the whole way down. You're actually gonna have to pull down your lock and pull down the wheel the whole way. Rotate the IP kind of like backwards and flip it up, and you'll pull the IP straight out of the bottom.
Right, here we are. We got the gauges out. We got them matched up. What we're gonna do is match up the needles. Kurt, what do we have to do to keep these needles accurate?
Well, first, when you get your gauge cluster out, pop your lens off the top of it, and we're gonna. You're gonna get like a paint marker. I got a paint marker here. You can use anything that marks on the black here. You just mark where each needle is, or each one, because as you can see, our speedo is about 15 miles an hour right now, so it'll be off a little bit. So you want to mark each one where it's at, and then we'll just use our tool here, and we'll pop each needle off, and then we'll pull off our panel and put the new one on, and put them exactly where they were before. What you want to do when you take this off, just put this one right where this one's sitting right now, just so you can see right next to each other. It'll be easy enough to put them back right where they came from. All right, we pulled off our old faceplate. Now we're gonna put the new one on. We're just gonna mark, we're gonna go off our marks and put the needles back on. We got our new faceplate on there. I mean, the key to this whole thing is, we marked each one, and you can see we put our needles exactly back. And just make sure when you're putting your new needles on there that you're not moving the actual metal part underneath that's in the gauge cluster. You need to keep those straight. So now that we got those back on, we're just going to grab our lens here and pop it back on the faceplate. Okay. Right now we got our faceplate back in the car. We're just gonna make sure we plug it back in and put in your 4 screws and put our trim panel back in. After we get all that together, we're gonna check our gauge and make sure they're all accurate. Okay, right now we're just gonna check our gauges, make sure that we're accurate on all our needles. We went into engine data with the Tech 2. This is one of the benefits of having, the car at the dealership. We can check all the data right now. Right now, all we're gonna do is start up the car. And we're gonna check our RPM and everything and make sure we're accurate on our needle. And right now, you can see we're idling around 800 RPM. The needle right now is at 800 RPM, so we're pretty much good to go. Gas is full and the engine coolant temperature is accurate. So we should be all right. As you can see, we got our gauges in, clean it up and everything. Make sure when you clean the face plate, you use something very soft tissue or towel or something, because that thing scratches very easily. But I mean, as you can see with our silver car, the Silver Bullet, the silver gauge plates really complement the car.
All right, guys, here we are. We got the space gauges in. They look good to go. Now we're gonna hook up a GMMG exhaust. Tell us a little bit about that, Kurt.
All right, well, the GMMG is a chambered exhaust system instead of using like a muffler like our Flowmaster here. Mufflers have baffles in them. Baffles restrict the flow. Chambers are straight through. All they have is little pockets on the sides of the pipes that make the noise difference. So they tone it down a little bit. It's a little bit better than straight pipes, but they flow a lot better than the Flowmaster will.
I say they look better, run faster, and more horsepower to them.
Yep.
That's all we want. That's what we're gonna do. Let's hook that up.
All right. All right, we got the old Flowmaster out now. We just cut it out a little bit. Now we're gonna put the new chamber system up in the car.
All right, guys, the GMMG exhaust is on. You see how it looks? It definitely looks hard. Kurt, how hard was that to get on?
Oh, it was easy, simple install. Catback exhaust went right on. Looks good, sounds good. Should be running more horsepower now.
So we're running more horsepower. We're gonna hear how this sounds. Kurt's gonna fire this up in a minute. Kurt, Tom Henry Chevrolet, we're gonna hear how this thing sounds. Kurt, thanks for helping us out today.
No problem, man.
Why don't you fire this thing up, see what it sounds like. That definitely sounds great, guys. For Tom Henry Chevrolet, I'm Jeff Dugan. Check for future episodes for the Project Silver Bullet, see where we go with this car. Stay tuned for Street Heaters right after these messages. We'll be right back. Thanks. What's up, everybody? Street Heaters, www.streetheaters.com. Project Silver Bullet, we are in stage 4, and this is a paint stage and a hood phase. What we did is we got a GM Factory 2002 SS hood we're gonna put on this thing, and then we put a little paint scheme together. We're gonna put some black to offset with the silver. It's gonna look real good. I'm here at Farrah's Automotive, Main Street in Sharpsburg. I'm here with Jim Davis. He's an auto body expert and paint expert here down here at Farrah's. Jim, what's up? Welcome to Street Heaters. How's everything going? Good?
Good, fine.
So what are you gonna do for this thing today? We're gonna put a new 2002 SS GM Factory hood on this, right? And then what? What's this?
Well, first we got to get it all blocked down, get her primered, get it cut in, what I call cut in, which means doing the underneath work first, then setting it on the car, getting the fenders and the bumper cover ready for the clear coat. Then we will paint the hood, blend into the fenders and the bumper cover, and then we will clear the whole front end. Same with the trunk of the striping.
And what kind of stripe package are you gonna go with? You don't know? You kind
Nah, not yet. We'll have to go
of figure something out.
lay some stuff out and see what's happy.
Look
and
good.
Right.
How long you been doing this kind of work? For a long time?
I'm 57, so all my life.
Now this truck behind you is one of your creations?
Yeah, that's one of mine. '47 Ford pickup. It's subframed, Camaro rear end, Ford powered, 302 Power Pack Ford, automatic, tilt wheel. It's a North Carolina truck, like an old coal truck that was revived.
You did the paint and body work on this all yourself?
Yeah.
All right, Jim Davis, we're gonna bring his Camaro in, see what he can do. We'll check back with him in a couple of days, right? See what it looks like. All right, Jim, let's get to it.
New 2002 SS hood, and next step is to paint. Okay, the silver's all on the Camaro. Now it's time for the black tracing. Okay, we got the car silver now. We got it all taped off for the black we're going to put on today, and it's going to look good when she's done. Okay, now we got the Camaro blacked out with the stripes, and now it's time to put her back in the booth and give her a shine job.
Street Heaters, here we are back at Ferris Automotive. Project Silver Bullet is done, as you can see. Black stripes on this, it definitely looks sleek. Offsets to silver, definitely looks good. Jim, good job here. Now, what did it take to get this done?
Thank you. Basically, like we talked about in the beginning, getting the hood to match the fenders and the front cover, same with the back. Putting the black on, blocking it down, clearing it, polishing it back up.
Now, I see you went on the hood, you went with the stripe package, and you painted the insert inside there. That looks good, that's a nice touch. And then on the sides, we just did a little bit of a...
Did a stripe on a fender here on the side, and then also striped the back deck lid and spoiler.
So definitely, if you want to get your ride hooked up like this, definitely check out Jim Davis down at Ferris. Definitely hook you up. He does auto body repair, you do paint, you do all kind of stuff. Just customize someone's car. You could do.
Right, exactly.
Auto body expert down here, Jim Davis, Ferris Automotive. Give him a call, 412-781-7519. You want to check him out. Serious about getting your car done. This is definitely the way to go. You want to come in here and get it painted, get it cleared over. Definitely lasts a lot longer. It looks a lot sharper, and it's just classier. Jim Davis will definitely hook your car up. If you get in any accidents, I know you guys got a lot of horsepower out there. Sometimes you bring them around, you're dinging them up. Bring them down. Jim definitely hook you up, put everything back the way it's supposed to be. Jim Davis at Ferris, thanks, man. Good job.
You're welcome, Joe.
CD in there. Oh, I love that CD. Meanwhile, you burnt it, which means you can make many more copies. But just make sure we get it out for you. Okay, we got the factory Delco piece out of this Camaro. It's not a bad system, it's a monsoon system, so it's a little bit higher power than the average stereo that they put in the factories. We're going to replace it with a JVC KD ADV 6160, which is a full-blown in-dash AM/FM CD and DVD player, as well as plays MP3s, in addition to that, as well as DVDs and CDs. But it's going to give us complete control over the screens, plus it allows us to interface with the amps, just given the fact that it gives us 3 sets of RC outputs. We're going to get this out of here, get the new piece in, and get rolling with that.
All right, we're going to take these visors apart and custom paint them black so they can match the interior of that Camaro.
Okay, we got the JVC in place now. We had to do a little finagling with the space, but we had a lot of stuff behind there, but everything went good. Pretty much everything is wired up from this point, as well as the RCAs and integration with that. We're going to turn it on here and make sure everything works, and it seems to be good to go there. Hello. It's always a good thing, and like I said, this is your total system here. You don't have to buy anything else. It has your DVD player, your CD, plays MP3s, Windows Media Audio as well. We did have our DVD in here now. It's a detachable case for security purposes here. So everything is functioning here. We're going to get the screens wired up and all set up, and we'll be good to go.
Okay, now we have the two Vision Mobile Media EIS7 replacement sun visors with a 7-inch widescreen installed in the Camaro. They both run off the JVC DVD CD MP3 head unit. And right now we're just playing some Tom Green Show here, because that's the only DVD we have in the store right now.
In the streets it's gon' rock right. At the show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. When they pump it in the Jeeps it's gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right. At the show it's gon' rock right. Here we go with the butters, boo, you know how we do. In the streets it's gon' rock right.
All right, we got 2 JL12s here. 2 amps, one for the highs, one for the subs. Yeah, we'll start ripping these panels out, get it all torn down, get the speakers changed out, and get it moving.
Alright, what we're doing here is removing these factory door panels and remove these factory interior speakers. Put in some JL Audio coaxials and make this high screen.
Alright, what we got here is the beginning of the sub box for the Silver Bullet here. We got the cones that we're going to make. We cut up some wood strips, get it ready to start putting it together.
In the streets it's gon' rock right. In the streets it's gon' rock right.
Right now we're trying to put the amp rack together. The line in the back of it was steel to give it extra support, so when the car is moving down the road, there's extra support for the amp rack so the amps don't go flying off just from being supported by wood. Definitely, we know there's going to be a lot of torque in this car to keep it moving, so we don't want to risk a damage of any equipment.
brought the Silver Bullet back down to us for some more work, get a little more horsepower out of it. So we installed the SLP cold air intake, the lid, mass airflow sensor, and a smooth bellow for the intake. We got long tube Dynatech headers on it now too. We should be pushing 30 more rear wheel horsepower. Right now we're going to take this thing out and take it for a spin, make sure everything's tight, make sure it runs better for one, and make sure we got no codes from gas air or anything like that.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jackie. You're watching Street Heaters TV. We're down here at Rent and Roll in East Liberty. We're gonna pick out some rims for the Silver Bullet. We're here with Mo. He's the manager of the store. Listen, we have the Silver Bullet in the back and we need some rims. So can you help us pick something out?
Well, you're in the right place. We have a large selection of wheels and we're the wheels expert here. So
excellent.
Let's see what we can do to hook it up for you.
Oh my God, you guys. How are we ever gonna pick out something for the Silver Bullet? They have so many rims here. It is amazing. It is awesome in here. All right, Mo. Now tell me a little bit more about Rent and Roll. Where are you guys located?
We're located in 6113 Broad Street in East Liberty.
What makes you guys different than any other rim shop?
Well, we're the only people do rent to own. You can't go anywhere else, walk in with the minimum amount of money, and pick up a set of a 20-inch and just get it installed.
That day?
Roll with it.
Same day?
Same day if it's available. Okay. We have the lowest price guarantee. That's mean like if you buy a set from us and you just, go find it somewhere else cheaper, you can come back here, I will match the price and give you 10% discount.
Wow.
If you don't have the whole amount to do it, we can do rent to own. We offer 120 days, same as cash.
Okay.
And with your minimum payment, we can just install. You can be out there blinging.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Just continue making payment.
All right, you guys, as we speak right now, Rent and Roll is hooking the Silver Bullet up in the back, so can't wait to see what she looks like. All right, let's go check out the Silver Bullet. They're working on it right now.
We gotta stay till I die. I gotta stay till I die.
Looks like one more to go and she'll be ready to roll.
See? What do you think? I told you you're gonna like it.
I do. The Silver Bullet is pimping. She looks great. You guys did an excellent job. All right, you guys. You saw what Rent and Roll did for the Silver Bullet. They took her from zing to bling. you want to hook your ride up, come down to Rent and Roll. We're in East Liberty, 412-361-1900, or you can visit our website at www.rentandroll.com. I'm Jackie, and we're going to roll out of here.
Check this out.
All right, you guys, I'm ready to roll out of here in the Silver Bullet. So pimping in this car. The boys are going to love me.
Excuse me, miss. Do you know why you're being pulled over?
Was I speedy?
I think this car's a little too lethal to be on the road.
I like to drive fast.
Are you giving me an attitude?
No.
I need you to step out of the car, please.